right. Good evening, everyone. This is Donna McDonald, and I am super excited to be welcoming you to our first Business Builders call. And many of you are new to the business, and you have no idea what you're getting yourself into. But I promise you that this will be a really great investment of your time for the next 6 weeks. The calls traditionally will be about 40 minutes for the call, and it kind of can be up to you whether that call goes longer. We allot an hour because we really want to give you as much time as you need to process the information. So this first call is going to outline to you what we'll be covering for the next 6 weeks. And this is one of the key times in our business right before the holidays, fall selling season. We were just talking about when we got on this call is how nice we're finally getting a change in weather. People are baking more. People are just, their mindset is all about family and traditions. And we know so many traditions are around food and around the table. So, so we are going to get you ready for the best selling season, as long as you're willing, and I have to say this, as long as you're willing to put the time in. We can train you, but it's up to you to go out there and put the things that we are training you on to action. So that's kind of key. And that's really what this first call is going to be about, is really about digging in and why you want to be part of this Business Builders. So you kind of have to think about this. What are what is your plan for this fall selling season? And think about, how much do you want to earn? Okay. Do you want to have a debt-free holiday? Because you can do that. You have plenty of time to do, whether you're going to be a virtual consultant, whether you're an in-home party consultant, or you're doing a combination of both. You can set it on fire right now, this time of year, and get yourself ready for the first of the year, because I'm going to ask you just to do a raise of hands. How many of you want to go to Disney next year? Okay. So if you want to take your family to Disney, it is super important that you set your schedule up for success now, so you have a really strong start to getting to see Mickey Mouse. It's all about Mickey, right? So, in fact, I'm reading a book right now, The Wisdom of Walt, and it's all about the strategies that Walt Disney used and having a vision when so many people were naysayers, about the Disney concept. So what I'd like you to start with is, we're going to be working together, and you're going to be digging in together. Yes, we're here to train you, but it's up to you to make yourself open to learning from your teammates. Because we can train you, but you know what? There's a lot of experience in this call, amongst you on these calls. So what we'll be doing is we're going to be breaking you up into, depending on how many people that we have, we're going to break you up into a messenger chat. So there may be 6 members on the messenger chat, and those are your people. That's your village. Those are the people that if you have a question, you're going to put it in that messenger chat. There are going to be leaders that are going to be monitoring it, but that's your opportunity. Say, you come across a stumbling block and you want to process it, or you want to celebrate a success, that's through that messenger group. So these are going to be, as I said, these are going to be your people. So make yourself vulnerable and at least open to sharing with us. So we're going to kind of go through everyone that's on the call here, and I'm going to ask you is to tell us a little bit about yourself. First of all, your name, who your upline director is, and how much you would like to earn by the end of December, okay? A dollar amount, okay? Because if we don't have a dollar amount, we don't know how to help you get there, because we have to break it down. So your name, who's your director, how much you would like to earn, and then what are you going to do with the money that you're going to earn, okay? Any questions? All right, so who would like to go first? Flora, do you want to go first? Okay, let me unmute you. You muted yourself. Oh, there you go.
I got it. Can you hear me?
We can.
Okay. Actually, there's two of us in the same house. We're both consultants, so
Okay.
we're both under Sherry Mays.
Okay.
I'm Flora Chatton, and I would like to make somewhere between $1 to $3 grand by December. I want to pay for Christmas.
Okay. And so you're going to use that Flora to pay for Christmas?
Yeah, and for my mom to travel home to see her grandkids for Christmas.
Oh, that's nice. That's great. Thank you. Okay, Tony.
Yes. Can you hear me?
We can.
Okay. My name is Tony, and you, Donna, are my director. I would like to make $2 grand before December.
Okay. And what are you going to do with that money, Tony?
It's going to supplement my income right now. I'm kind of got rid of a second part-time job, so it's just helping me make ends meet right now.
Okay.
She's gonna give it to her husband.
Tell him to go out and sing another song. He'll be fine.
Yeah, I know it.
Tony's husband's a musician also, so we tease him. He's one of our local, our local superstars.
Yeah, he thinks he is.
Okay, Eileen. Eileen, I'm going to bring you off of mute. Hopefully, you're going to be able to hear us. Eileen, can you hear us?
I can hear, yes.
Perfect. So share with us, Eileen.
I'd like to make at least 1,000, and I want to get our savings build back up again. And Sherry's my director.
Okay. Thank you. All right, and let's go over to Roger.
Hi, my name's Roger Schneider. My director is Christina McIntosh, and I would like to make about $2,000.
Okay. And Roger, what are you going to do with that $2,000?
Help my daughter buy a car.
That's nice. How old is your daughter?
She just turned 18.
Nice. Great. Thank you. Probably want to share that goal with her, Roger. She'll make sure she'll get you a few bookings.
Yeah, I should have her ask her friends' moms and that to have parties and things like that to help me.
Good. Good. Excellent. Thank you, Roger. Dawn?
Thank you.
Hey, Kim Manning is my director, and I'd like to probably make at least about 3
Okay.
before Christmas.
And what are you going to do with that money, Dawn?
Probably put down on a house,
Okay, great.
so I have a bigger kitchen.
Yeah, you have a pampered kitchen for sure.
Yes.
Thank you. Okay, Todd.
Hi, my name's Todd Klesch. Lorraine McBride is my director, and I'd like to make about $1,500 to put away for a vacation.
Okay, you cut out Todd on what you're going to do with that money.
I'd like to save up for a vacation.
Okay, where are you going to go?
I'd like to take my fiance and children up to Michigan, where I'm from.
Awesome, good. Now you may be thinking, wow, that Donna McDonald's super nosy. Why is she asking him where he's going on vacation? Because I want you to see, you have to paint that picture of what you want to do with that money so clear and share it with all of us. So we want to know. So Todd, for the example, when you earn your $1,500, we're going to be celebrating with you that you're going to be able to take your fiance and your kids. You know, Roger, you know, when you get that car, you know, for your daughter, we want to see a picture of that. You know, what was the car that you bought, you know, for her, a picture with her in the car. So again, it's really important that you have those visual pictures and that outline so clear in your mind. So, all right, let's see. Let's go over Jody. I can't see you, Jody, but I see you're on the screen. Can you hear us, Jody? Okay, Jody, if you come back on, I meant, I called on you, but if you come back on, if you can hear us, please raise your hand or type in the chat box that you're ready to share. Okay, Terry. Terry, you have your cell. There you go.
Hi, I'm Terry. Kim Manning is my direct upline director, and I'd really like to make $1,500 to $2,000. Help out with Christmas a little bit, and I actually do have a Disney trip coming up in February that I'd love to help with.
Okay, okay. And Terry, what's your last name?
Hars.
Okay. Okay, and we have iMax to iPhone, but so who is that there?
Might be mine.
Okay, I think it is. All right, and who is this?
Carol Doran.
Carol. Okay. And Carol, who's your director?
Kim Manning.
Okay. And how much would you like to earn, Carol?
$2,000 to $3,000.
Okay. What are you going to do with the money?
My mother is English, and she has decided she would like to go home. She's 70, almost 79 years old. So she's got to have somebody go with her, and I will be the person. So
any of us will volunteer to take your mom. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, no, I haven't been in a while, so it would be nice to go see family. So a little bit of money would help make it a little bit less stressful.
That's super nice, Carol. That would be sweet. Wonderful. Okay, Nicole. Unmute you, Nicole. There you go.
Hi, I'm Nicole Payne. Christina McIntosh is my director, and I want to be on track to be right at that $2,000 mark by the end of the year.
Okay.
That should pay off my last bit of student loan.
Your last student loan, did you say? Awesome. That's great. All right. Wonderful, wonderful. Okay, Tanya. Tanya, we cannot hear you, so you must have your computer muted. Looking.
All right, let's try that again. Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can. Perfectly.
Okay. Oh, okay. Hi, I'm Tanya Davis. I'm here in upstate New York, so Tracy Black.
Oh, we lost you again. We lost you. After Tracy Black, then that was it. Any ideas, anyone? Kim, any ideas? What? It's weird that we could hear at first and then we can't. Huh. All right, Tanya, if you can come back in, let us know. Yeah, if you want to finish in the chat box. Okay. All right, we'll come back to you, Tanya, if you're able to get that working for yourself. All right, Melissa.
Hi, I'm Melissa Mims. I'm under Kim Manning, and I'd just like to make probably about $2,000 by Christmas. That's right now. It's going to be extra, but right now it's going to help us keep our house.
Okay. We will be praying for you on that.
Thank you.
Okay. All right, Lee. Uh-oh. Now we're...
Oh no, now we're in a tunnel, it sounds like.
Okay.
Hi guys, I'm Lee Rice. I'm under Jamie Swanson. I'm brand new, as in like I've only ever done one party. So I am hoping to make more between $1,000 and $2,000. Hurricane Florence decided she didn't like my roof anymore, and she to mess it up, so I have to get a new one. So this is hopefully going to be my new roof in the making.
Okay, well, that's wonderful. We will make sure we can pray for you on that. That's wonderful. All right. Okay, and we have someone on a 315794 number, and I'm not sure if you're, maybe you could, 315? Tanya, is that you? 315? Because that's a New York number. 794 5384.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to try this again.
I think I know what's going on.
She's on her phone.
Yeah, Tanya, turn your volume of your computer all the way down. Because if you're talking through your phone, it's reverberating through your phone.
Okay, did that work?
Perfect.
Excellent. It's my first time using Zoom.
Doing great.
So sorry, everybody.
Don't apologize.
Okay, so I'll turn back with my director, and I would like to save for a vacation with my kids.
Okay. Awesome. Where are you going to go?
So 1,500 is my goal.
Okay.
For the end of the year.
And where are you going on vacation, Tanya?
Well, I have teenagers now, so they're torn between Disney and a cruise. So we're going to start saving and then decide.
Okay. You could go on a Disney cruise and then you could do both. There you go.
And the best of both worlds, exactly.
Awesome. Okay, did we have everyone that's on the call share? Anyone we missed? Except Jody. So, Jody, if you can type in the chat box, if you do want to share with us, just you can go ahead and type in the chat box.
And Donna, Jody's mine, and I'm trying to message back with her. So if she gets to me, if she she just can't talk right now, but if she messages to me, I'll share for her.
Okay, great. All right, so Sam, thank you so much for sharing, you know, kind of what your goals are for the fall selling season. As I explained to you, you know, we're going to be doing the training, and on every call, you're going to have a different leader within our organization training on certain topics. So everything from, you know, getting those bookings on the calendar to host coaching, to recruiting and building a team, retaining those recruits, and again, bringing your business to that next level. You are going to hear us talking about leadership and talking about directorship, because you know what? The point of the matter is if you want to earn an income that's going to reap $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 in a month, it is about building a team. Okay, and we're going to take the fear out of it, and also because we're here to support you. This is a organization that works closely together. So those of you that are brand new, you've seen, you know, that we have the Rock Solid Start Training Group. We offer new consultant calls on Saturday morning. So again, it's all about equipping you with the foundation to get your business up and running. So this call is just going to kind of be an overview of what you can expect in the coming 6 weeks. So I'm going to go ahead and screen share so that you can get an idea of what it is that we're going to be doing. Okay, so everybody can see my screen large? Thanks, Kim. Okay, so we're going to talk a little bit about the belief triangle. And I want you to kind of, you know, write a few things down. I hope that you're taking notes. I always suggest when you start a new series, start a file folder, even with some notebook paper or some notebook that you're going to just go to write all of the things down that we're going to be sharing in the calls, as well as, you know, homework. Now, there's not going to be a lot of homework in this because we really want you to get out there and be doing your shows and implementing the training that we're going to be sharing. So first we're going to talk about the belief triangle. And this really is important that you embrace this, because your belief is going to determine what your actions are. Meaning, what are you going to do? Okay? And your action is going to return your results. And so it keeps going around that belief triangle, and your result reinforces your belief. Now, think about what you tell yourself every day. Okay? Do you tell yourself that I am a rock star and I have this? You know, I truly believe in our products? Or do you tell yourself that you can't? Or do you make excuses that you don't have time? Does that little monkey on your shoulder say that no one wants to have a show? So is that what takes up your time and the thoughts in your brain? Or do you tell yourself that you are the rock star? You know, you're successful. You have an amazing gift to offer to others through our products, through our shows, and through our business. And more importantly, are you telling yourself that you can make a difference to others? And are you making your business a priority? So whether you tell yourself, you know, that you're successful, or whether you tell yourself that no one wants to have parties, your thoughts really become your reality. And that can make or break your business. Now, I started this call with saying this is a time of year that you know, customers are engaged, your guests are engaged. People want to have parties because they're doing more cooking, they're doing more gift giving, but it's really kind of up to us to get out there. So I want you to rate your belief today. So get your paper and pencil out, and on a scale of 1 to 10, with 1 being the lowest and a 10 being the highest, rate your belief first about our product. Do you believe that our product is the best product on the market and that everyone should have those products in the kitchen? Okay. Rate yourself from 1 to 10 on our host opportunity. Okay, so do you really believe we have a great host rewards program? Rate yourself on our business opportunity. Now, I'm assuming you all think the business opportunity is awesome because you're here. But you also have to think about, do I think it's that awesome that I want to share it with the world? Okay. So rate yourself. You know, where am I at today in my business on a scale of 1 to 10? And the next question is, your goal is to become a what number in all 4 areas? Of course, we all want to be a 10, right? And then what you're going to do after every call is your call to action is always going to be is, what are you willing to do to strengthen that belief? Okay. Now I want to go back, or let me move forward here, is just to talk to you a bit, excuse me, I'm going back, is a little bit about this triangle, because, you know, in addition to belief, which is at the top, you must be really willing, and will is a key indicator here, to take action. No matter how much you believe, nothing's going to happen until you take action. And the will part of the business is the precursor to success. You know, you can want to, but you have to will yourself to do it. You have to will yourself to be uncomfortable. Okay? So because when you're uncomfortable, you're doing things that are proactive. Okay? So you have to really have that strong will to take action and be willing to overcome those obstacles. Because you know what? I'd be lying to you, ladies and gentlemen, if I said, oh, it's going to be easy peasy. You know, you can just stay home and they're going to ring your doorbell and they're going to call you up on the phone to book shows. That's not going to happen. You really have to want to take action, okay? So how many of you have ever heard the saying, ate to make you great? Anyone hear that saying? Okay. So what that means is ate to make you great is all about 2 parties per week. Now, I'm sure there's a good percentage on this call that are virtual consultants. So we're not even asking you to leave your house 2 times a week. You can sit home and run a very successful business by doing that through virtual parties. So we're going to talk about a plan that 20% of your shows we're going to have bookings from those, and that we're going to move forward, and we're going to talk a lot about overbooking. So let's talk about the formula for success. But the first thing that I want to show you is this is new consultant Nancy. Now, in month 1, she booked 8 parties and she held 6, because that's that 20% that kind of gets in the way with reschedules. So if she held 6 shows at $500 in sales each, that's $3,000 in sales. With a 24% commission, that's $720 in commission check. Now, not bad. Okay, that was her first month in business. So raise your hand if 720 would be something that you'd be willing to spend. 720 is pretty good by just simply, holding those 6 shows. Now, let's move forward and talk a little bit about becoming a leader. And what does that mean? Now, if you're brand new, the requirements for being a director team is you as the leader, you're selling $750 in personal sales. Now that's a minimum, and that is a true minimum. I heard you all saying you want to earn $2,000 to $3,000. That cannot happen with just personally selling $750. Okay, but that is the company minimum to do that. You also want to have 5 active team members for the promotion, with a minimum $150 in sales in that month. And the total team sales, including Nancy's, to promote to director is $5,000. Okay, so those are the requirements to promote. Now, let's look at really what a successful director team looks like. So this is month 3 now. And this is as a director team. The team is selling $8,000. So that means that Nancy's getting a 3% override that Pampered Chefs is giving her to equal $240 in override commissions. Plus 720 Nancy's 24% personal commission gives her a commission check of $960. Okay? So we heard a lot of you saying $1,000, $2,000. Nancy's not doing this alone. She's doing it as a team. The company also gives you a $10 production bonus on each active consultant. Okay? So total pay for month 3 as a director was over $1,000. That's a 40% increase in pay by month 3. Okay? So who's up for $1,000? All right, awesome. Okay. Now, let's talk about what are the benefits. Being a director is super cool. Let me tell you, you get recognition. Also, if you're brand new and you're in your first 90 days, you could earn $2,000 as a cash reward by promoting in your first 90 days. Now think about, what would you do with an extra $2,000? This is on top of the commission you're going to earn, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, this isn't in lieu of. This is on top of. So when you promote in the first 90 days, right away, they're going to give you $500 when you promote. Then when you maintain that director status in the first 3 months, there's another $500. And then promoting to the next level of advanced director, meaning you've helped one of your team members do exactly the same thing that you did in your first 90 days, they're going to give you another $1,000. That's $2,000 as a fast track. Okay? So on top of that, you earn increased monthly overrides, which we already outlined, $250 Pampered Chef dollars upon promotion. So you can use that for your paperwork. You can use that for saving towards your conference registration. You can use that for, buying products that you have on your wish list. Like, one of the best things is really about that you're helping other people. And you know what? Think about, what if someone didn't ask you? How different would your life be? So you want to have a giving heart when you're out there and offering that business opportunity, because people will see that. And we're going to show you all these things that we're talking about. We're going to, as I said, we're going to break this down step by step. Also, you get free product samples as a new director. So you can earn them as a consultant. You get a second set as a director. So we can do lots with all those extra products, right? And the best thing is, we were talking about Disney. As a leader / director, you get reduced points to go to Disney, okay? So I would love everyone to type in the chat box, what would you do with an extra $2,000? Go ahead and type that in the chat box. All right, Kim, you're on the, can you come live as they're chatting and tell us what they would do with $2,000?
Yes, I can do that. You want me to read it from the chat?
That'd be great, thank you.
Okay. So Nicole would pay off her student loans. Lee is going to get a new roof. Flora, get a new vehicle and let her husband actually retire. Terry, pay off credit cards. Tony, plan a trip across the country with her mom in the RV. Nice. Dawn, put down on house or land. Melissa, pay toward outstanding balance on her house.
I can't find the.
Okay. Anyone else?
Yep. Tanya has a car for her daughter in college. Jody wants to go to Washington to visit her man. Nice. Todd wants to save it for a rainy day.
Oh.
Flora, Darlene wants to go to New Jersey to visit her grandbabies. Carol wants to put it back toward a fence.
Keep those animals in.
That's right. I don't know if there's anybody else.
Okay. All right, so you can go ahead because we'll check in on that at the end, but let's go ahead and move forward so we can stay on our time frame. So at the bottom of the screen on the right, you see the 90 days to director formula for success. So we talked all about that right from the beginning, that it's 8 shows. So you book 8, and that gives you that 20% cancellation reschedule rate, which keeps you to those 6 shows held. Now you see there that your 2 key skills are booking and prospecting, and the second one is host coaching. So next week, Kim Manning is going to talk with you about booking and prospecting. So if you don't have enough shows on your calendar, we're going to kick it off right away talking about bookings. Now, in your Facebook message group that we're going to set you up in, on a daily basis, we're going to kind of be, giving you ideas, ways to get bookings. And again, if you get a booking, something, that you did, we want you to put that in there so you can share, so your teammates will also be implementing some of the ideas that you put in there. Okay, so that's what we're talking about next week will be the bookings, and then the week after that, we'll be talking about host coaching, and Marsha Arwood and Janae Hayes will be covering that for you. So initially, your bookings come from your family and friends, right? Kind of your inner, your inner circle. I hope that you all have been working with the launch list, because you really want to get out of your friends and family group, because one of the things that any successful consultant or consultant that's been with us for a while will tell you, the best day of your life is when you get out of your friends and family group. Because so often as a consultant, we look at our friends and family group as doing us a favor. And I really want you to stop thinking that way if you do think that way, because look at our host program. Look at all the benefits that people get in free products and discounted products, and half price items are 60% off, but also the value that you bring to the party, meaning the ideas that you share. And again, even in a virtual party, you could be going live and demonstrating products and sharing ideas, or you could be doing them through the posts. So people walk away with a lot of ideas that, again, help them get through the struggles in the kitchen, or just bring their cooking up to the next level. So when you're working, and getting out of your launch list, out of your friends and family group, it's kind of like that ripple effect. So when you throw, 5 stones into the pond, each of those splashes kind of start to ripple out, and those 5 get bigger, and the circle gets bigger. So you want to think about how asking 5 people in 5 different circles of influence. So what do I mean by that? So if you put on your piece of paper, think of your top 5 people that you know. Maybe, your go-to people. So maybe it would be your sister, maybe it would be your mom, maybe it would be your brother, your best friend. You put those 5 people, but I want you to think about, who do those 5 people know? So you can start that ripple effect. What are they involved in? Where do they work? What organizations do they associate with? What church do they go to? So again, it's getting that ripple effect of customers and bookings in your own business, and thinking about prospecting. And as I said, Kim's going to talk more about this next week, but think about prospecting when your business is new in terms of appointments. So what do I mean by that? Appointments. If you don't have a lot of bookings on your calendar, start out with one-on-one appointments or reach outs to create excitement for your business. And, if you tend to be kind of a shy person, talking one-on-one to one person is a lot easier than, going out and trying to speak in front of 100 people about a fundraiser. So even in those small baby steps that you take with those one-on-one appointments, those can lead to sales, those can lead to shows, books, and those can lead to referrals, okay? So you've all seen this, and I sure hope you've seen this. This is on PC University, where I'm not sure what that line is there, but something crazy happened. But right there's your course resources. I mean, lots of information. There's that launch list that I talked to you about. So PC University is your starting point. Even if you're kind of jumping back into this and jump-starting your business, I really encourage you to take the mindset of a brand new consultant, okay? Because then you won't let all of the past kind of get in the way. Just think about, where you can go with this and using those resources. Referrals are a big thing that you're going to hear us talk about. Referrals are something that we often, are totally missed opportunities for our business. So whether it's you're doing one-on-one appointments or you're at a show or simply when you're calling a prospect, always ask for those referrals. So if you get, no, I don't want to have a party, no, I'm not interested in the business opportunity, asking for a referral is, Mary, who else do you know that might be interested or enjoy getting their friends together to sample a recipe and see what's new with Pampered Chef? Okay. So, you can ask that person through text message. You can do it, through phone call. You can do it through Messenger. So, we're going to, again, on that next call, we're going to really help you kind of get through it. Now, there's several ways you can impact your results right now while you're waiting for next week. And I don't want you to wait till next week. I want you to jump in and think about, what can I do right now to get that $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 commission check by the holidays? So practice, okay? Practice your recipes. Get consistent with your show presentation. Schedule, a virtual party. Schedule 2 virtual parties, because you know what? Kim Manning, so many of our virtual consultants, they're going to tell you, if you're running 1, you might as well run 4, because it's just as easy. You're already putting the work into it, okay? Think about your persona. Okay, what do I mean by that? So, would you do business with you? Okay, are you professional? Okay, when you walk out the door, is your hair standing straight up, or do you look professional? Okay, do you represent yourself in the best possible light? Okay, find some great recipes. That's another way that are easy and people love. Practice those at home. Bring them to meetings. Get ready for business. Do a personality check. Those of you that are shy, I know it's hard to sometimes to greet people, to go into a room full of people that you don't know. So kind of, think about, how do people perceive you? You may be shy, but does it come across as you're aloof? Does it come across as, you're just not friendly? So just how do you meet people? Do you extend your hand to them? Do you look them in the eye when you first meet them? Ask questions about them, because we know everybody loves to talk about themselves. So if you're shy, just get people to talk about them. They'll be happy to do that. Ask questions. Get to know people. People want to do business with people that they like. Okay? All right. So let's move on here. And we're going to talk about, next, we'll be talking about host coaching. And host coaching is how to have those hosts have that $1,000 party. And that'll be Marsha Arwood and Janae Hayes. But go ahead and look through PC University. This is Host Coaching 101. This is information that is right on PC University. Because to have those, when you get those 6 shows held on your calendar, it's about having 10 guests at every show, okay? Because when you have 10 guests at every show, that means you're going to be in front of 60 people in that 30-day time frame. And even if your host has parties, she may not know how to have a successful Pampered Chef party. So do her a service by host coaching and letting her know, here's how we invite, here's who you're going to invite, and here's how you're going to have that successful party. All right. So the next call will be on maximizing the party. So whether you're an in-home party consultant or whether you are a virtual party consultant, that topic will be covered by Amanda Bonham and Christina McIntosh. But here you go. This is the party experience training. I really encourage you to go ahead and watch that. All right, so I am going to, here I still have more writing on this. Who knows how, we were talking about how technology just doesn't always work for you. But this is Mary Hayes, and I'm going to play this video for you in just a second. But Mary Hayes talks about how she was not a strong recruiter. And let me go ahead and just play this video for you. And let's hope that this, oh, sorry, wrong one. Here we go. Give me a thumbs up if it's working, Kim. And I see it buffering right now. Some reason when we try to watch a video through Zoom, it just
Yeah, I see it buffering, but that's it so far.
I think it's not going to. It's not going to play nice with us. Oh well, okay. So let me, you see where this is. This is under selling and recruiting. And it's when you go right here to recruiting experience, it's the first video. That is your only homework for tonight, is to go ahead and to watch that, okay? Because like I said, sometimes with Zoom, it just slows everything down. I do apologize for that. All right, so let me go back and share my screen. All right, so it goes back, we will keep talking about this formula for success. So we talked about having those 60 people at the show, and a third of those people are going to take information home, okay? So our next topic that we will be talking about will be informing. How do you get people excited? How do you want them to be part of this wonderful, you know, journey that we're on? So you will hear about the ways to inform. And then when 20 people take that information, you break it down to into a third again, that means 6.6 people are going to agree to talk to you about the opportunity. And ignore the word interview. I don't like the word interview. It's basically, what are they going to do? They're going to talk to you about it. So it's how are you going to invite them to get to that next step? And then when we break that down again, 22 of those 20 people that you initially were informing are going to say yes to the business. So you are going to get lots of engagement as long as you're putting yourself in front of enough people. Okay? All right, so our last slide here is just a recap of our 90 days. So I would love for you each to do a screenshot of this, because this is going to be your formula that we're going to work towards in the next 90 days. Okay? And of course, it's knowing is not enough. We must apply. I talked to you, I said that, you know, we want you to take this training that you're going to be receiving from the top leaders in our organization and apply it. Willing it's not enough. You have to want to do it, okay? Now, anybody, let's be really honest, anybody scared? You're like, oh, this is really, I'm not sure I'm ready for this. Raise your hand if you're scared. I'm going to talk to you about being vulnerable, okay? So Terry, thank you, thank you. Kim's still scared.
No, I just want to say, can I just throw out there, hashtag do it scared.
Exactly. That's what I was going to say, is what you got to do is you have to do it scared. We are going to equip you with the ideas, but you have to do it. And I don't care if your hands are shaking and you're breaking out in a sweat. Hopefully you'll be a virtual consultant and no one's going to know that. So we're going to help you with that, is how to get those bookings recruited, whether you're virtual, whether you're in home. We're going to have you recruiting, whether you're virtual, whether you're in home, and how to have the best business possible this fall selling season. So we want you to be here. Yes, we're recording this call, but I'm going to tell you the value is on being here and being present and investing that 40 minutes every Sunday for the next 6 weeks. Like I have a new consultant chat group for new team members that joined in the last 6 weeks. And I love that Tony is like, I can always count on Tony to answer, while we're doing in chat. So, you know what, even if you give post a gift, post a thumbs up, post something so that we know you're present and that you're engaged. Okay. All right, so anybody have any questions? So you see what we're talking about. We're going to talk about bookings. We're going to talk about host coaching. And we're going to talk about team building. And as Kim said, we don't care how you do it, just do it. Do it scared, okay? Because we can conquer a lot as a team. And you know what? Everybody here is pretty much in the same place, wanting to bring our business to that next level. So get excited, okay? Feels so good when you say to someone, or they see, your logo wear and it says Pampered Chef, and they go, oh my gosh, I love Pampered Chef. You have to just jump right in and say, tell me what you love about it. And just engage the questions and engage the conversation. Okay? All right, so any concerns, questions, anything you need us to cover? All right. Are you excited? Because if you're not excited, nothing's going to change. All right. All right, so we have, I have a leadership call in the morning. We'll be breaking up into your chat groups, so watch for that tomorrow to know what chat group that you're in. There will be a leader in each chat group. So you may be with your team members, with your peers in your organization, or you may not. And I'm going to tell you, I've learned so much when I kind of reached out to other people, within the company. So you're going to make new friends is what I'm trying to say. All right. All right. Well, thank you, everyone. I hope that we kind of got your wheels turning. And that's what this was about, is getting you excited and getting you to want to earn that extra income. So what your homework is, 1, to watch that video, but 2 is to really hammer out details of what you're going to do with that money and share it with your support system. Share it with your spouse, with your mom, with your sister, your best friend, your kids. Whoever's going to be impacted by that goal needs to be your biggest cheerleader, okay? So I can tell you, that my 29 years in the business, my biggest cheerleaders are my family. Why? Because they've traveled places they never expected to. They came out of college without any student loans, and they lived a life because of Pampered Chef that not a lot of kids get to experience. So you can do that for your families also, as long as you believe you can, because we believe you can. So, all right, happy Sunday, everyone. Have a great start to your week, and we'll be back here with you next Sunday. Remember, get involved in your chat group. Those are your people. That's your village, okay? All right, everyone. Good night. Thank you so much for joining us.